The story is about a village where two people had the same name and were named Claus. But one person had 4 horses, and the other had only 1. Therefore, wanting to clearly distinguish the two, the villagers called the one with 4 horses Big Claus, and the one with 1 horse Little Claus. Now we are about to see what happened to them, because it is a true story. All week Little Claus had to plow the fields for Big Claus and lent him his only horse. Big Claus also brought his 4 horses to work for Little Claus, but only once a week, on Sunday. Awesome! Little Claus whips 5 fierce-looking horses. That day, the 5 horses really felt like they belonged to his family. The sun was shining. The church bells urged everyone to go to Mass. The lay monk preached. They watched Little Claus plow the fields. The guy was so excited, he waved his whip and shouted, "And quat! Let an number 39, go! My 5 horses, let an number 39, go, and quat!" Big Claus said. "Don and number 39. Say that, there and number 39, only one that and number 39, yours." But every time someone passed by, Little Claus immediately forgot that prohibition and shouted again, "And quat! Let an number 39, go! My 5 horses, and quat!" Big Claus threatened. "Hey, Don and number 39. Say that again. If I hear you say that again, I will beat you to death on the spot." Little Claus replied, "I won and number 39, say that again." But because someone passed by and nodded to greet him, Little Claus was so happy that he was sure that he must be very powerful plowing the field with 5 horses, so he cracked his whip and shouted, "And quat! Let an number 39, go! My 5 horses, and quat! Let an number 39, go, and quat! I and number 39, let your horse and quat, go and quat," said Big Claus, then took a mallet and hit Little Claus and number 39's horse on the head, causing it to roll over and die without even having time to yawn. "Stop! Stop! So my horse is gone!" Little Claus whined and cried. After that, he peeled the horse and number 39's skin, dried it, put it in a bag, put it on his back, and brought it into the village to sell. The road is very far and has to go through a dark, vast forest. The weather suddenly became terribly bad. He was lost, and when he found the way, the sun had already set. So going to the village or returning home was dark along the way. Right next to the road there is a pretty nice camp. The door is tightly closed, but there is still light coming through the cracks. "And quat! I and number 39. Am sure someone here can give me a good night and number 39's sleep tonight." And quat! Thinking so, Little Claus came knocking on the door. The landlady opened the door, but when she learned of his intentions, she refused, because her husband was away and she could not let a stranger into the house. "And quat! Then I and number 39 sleep out here, and quat!" said Little Claus. The landlady immediately slammed the door shut. Nearby there is a large pile of straw. From the house to the pile of straw, there is another warehouse with a thatched roof. Seeing the roof, Little Claus said to himself, "You can sleep on it. That bed is really nice to lie on." There is a stork perching on the roof. It nests there. Little Claus climbed onto the roof of the warehouse and struggled to find a good place to lie down. The shutters above the lady and number 39's house were left open so he could see straight inside. On the dining table there was wine, roasted meat and even a delicious fish. Only the landlady and the parish church and number 39's sacristan were drinking together. She poured wine for the guest. He was about to eat fish, his favorite dish. Little Claus tilted his head towards the window and thought to himself, "And quot, if only I could have a portion of that meal, and quot, God! That cake is great again. What a party!" But there was the sound of horse hooves on the main road, almost to the house. The farm owner has arrived. In fact, he is a good person, but has a strange habit. When he was a child, he was beaten by an old sacristan, so every time he meets that type of person, he goes crazy and number 39's stand it. That and number 39's why, when he knew he was away, the old sacristan dared to come to his house to play with his wife. And the noble farm owner tried to arrange a sumptuous meal to treat him. Hearing the sound of their husband coming home, they were very scared. The landlady invited the guest to hide in a large, abandoned trunk in the corner of the house. He hastily followed suit, because he knew very well the personality of that evil farm owner. As for the farm owner, she quickly hid food and wine in the stove, afraid that her husband would ask questions if she saw her. Little Claus was lying on the roof of the warehouse. Seeing the meal disappear, he sighed and said, "And quot, it and number 39's a waste of money. And quot, who in number 39's up there?" The farmer asks, looking up at Little Claus, "Why is he lying up there? Would it be better to come inside with me?" At that time, Little Claus told him that he was lost in the forest and asked to stay for the night. He said, "Very well. But now, first we have to do something." The farm owner warmly welcomed both of them. She set up a long table and brought out a large bowl of soup for them to eat. The farm owner was hungry, so he ate very well. But Little Claus could and 39's help but think of the delicious roasts, fish, and cakes that he knew were now in the oven. He had placed the bag containing the horsehide next to his feet, under the table. You probably remember that the guy planned to take the horse skin to a certain village to sell. The soup was tasteless to him. He stepped on the bag, and quot, shush, and quot. But at the same time, he pressed harder on the leather, making the leather crack even louder. The farm owner immediately asks, "By the way, what do you have in your pocket?" Little Claus replied, "An old wizard. He said we shouldn't and 39's eat soup because he had magically filled a whole oven of roast meat, fish and cakes in there." Really? The farmer quickly opened the oven and saw the dishes his wife had hidden there, but thought they were from the wizard in his magic bag. The wife did not dare to say anything, immediately brought it to the dining table and the two of them ate together. Suddenly Little Claus kicked his bag again, and the leather made another sound. The boss then asks, "What did he say this time?" Little Claus replied, "This time he has magically brought us 3 bottles of wine under the stove." The farm owner had to bring out the wine she had hidden earlier, and the wine husband came in and became very happy. He really wanted a wizard like the one in Little Claus and number 39's pocket, so he asks, "Can the wizard call ghosts?" Today was so much fun that I also wanted to meet the devil and see what they were like. Okay, I wish the wizard could do it too. Is that right, old man? He said. Little Claus and number 39's foot kicked on the bag with a cracking sound. Did you hear him say yes? But the devil is so ugly, it and number 39's not worth watching. Oh, I and number 39 am not a coward. What does its face look like? Ah, it wants to appear as a keeper of holy objects. Huh, that and number 39's really disgusting. It needs to be said to let the light know, I could n and hash 39 t bear to see the face of the keeper of holy things, but if it were a devil appearing, I could still hold back my anger. I and number 39 am not afraid right now, as long as I Don and number 39 t get too close. Let me ask my wizard this first. Having said that, little Claus put his foot on his bag and listened. What did he say? He told you to go open the chest in the corner, there and number 39's a ghost hiding in there, but you have to hold the lid firmly, lest it escape. Please give me a hand. Having said that, the master went to the chest, in which was the keeper of the holy objects that his wife had hidden earlier. He was squatting, shaking like a leaf. The farmer lifted the lid of the trunk and looked inside. Oh! He exclaimed and jumped back. Yes, it looks very clear. Horrible. Exactly like the old keeper of our village and number 39's sacred objects. Awesome. It and number 39's so disgusting. They continued to party until late at night. The farm owner asks, "Sell me your old wizard. Just tell me how much you want. Honestly, I and number 39's I'll give you a bet right away." Little Claus refused. No, I can and number 39's bear it. Just try to figure it out, with that wizard I can get a lot of benefits. The wrestling farm owner pleaded, but I like him very much. Finally little Claus accepted. Okay. You were kind enough to let me sleep over tonight. I would like to show my gratitude. Give my old wizard a measure of silver in exchange, but remember to fill it to the brim. Okay, but you have to carry this box. I Don and number 39's want to keep it in my house for another minute. I Don and number 39's know if the ghost is still there or not. Little Claus gave the young master the bag containing the parchment and accepted the coin full to the brim. The farm owner also gave him a wheelbarrow to carry money and boxes. Little Claus said goodbye and left, taking with him the money and the chest that still contained the sacristan. He passed through a forest, came to a river that was both wide and deep, with fast-flowing water. They have just built a bridge across the river. Little Claus stopped in the middle of the bridge and said loudly so that the keeper of the holy objects in the chest could hear, "How boring! What in number 39's the use of bringing this damn trunk? Heavy as a stone. There and number 39's no point in carrying it any farther than throwing the coffin into the river for good measure. If it floats back to my house, the better, but if it sinks then that and number 39's fine, so what and number 39's the point?" Saying that, he lifted the box up a bit, as if intending to throw it into the river. Oh no! Wait! The old man who kept the holy things in the empty box hissed, "Let me out first." Oh my! Little Claus pretended to be scared. Is the ghost still in the box? You have to immediately throw it into the river and let it drown. Oh no! Oh no! Please forgive me, I will give you a silver coin. Ah! So it and number 39's not a ghost? Little Claus said as he opened the chest. The sacristan immediately came out, threw the empty chest into the river, and went home to give little Claus a quarter of silver. Including the money the farm owner gave him earlier, he got a wheelbarrow full of silver. Coming home, while pouring money into a big pile in the middle of the house, little Claus thought to himself, and quote, "That and number 39. It. Even my dead horse got a lot of money?" Big Claus knew that he only became rich thanks to a horse. And quote, "You can feel free to be angry, but you shouldn't and hash 39, tell him." And quote, then he asked a boy to go to Big Claus and number 39 house to borrow a match. I wonder why he borrowed the match? Big Claus wondered, then applied resin to the ring so that whatever little Claus measured would stick. Sure enough, when little Claus returned, he still had 3 brand new silver coins left. It and number 39, strange. Big Claus thought so and immediately ran to little Claus and number 39. House, what did you do to get so much money? Oh, that and number 39. The money from yesterday and number 39's horsehide sale. What a bargain. Big Claus rushed home, beat 4 horses to death, stripped them of their skins, and brought them out. He roamed the streets proclaiming, "Here are the horse skins. Horse leather here. Who buys horse leather?" Every shoemaker and leatherworker asks the price. Each plate is 1 silver coin. Is this guy crazy? Do you think we have a fight? Big Claus announced again, "Here is the horsehide. Horse leather here." But whoever asked the price, he would say, 1 silver coin, 1 piece. Everyone exclaimed in unison, "Ah! Is it mocking us again?" Then the shoemaker pulled out the leather straps, the tanner took off his apron, and rushed in, beating Big Claus and parodying, and quote, "This leather. This leather, and quote, duh. We and number 39. LL make you as red as a pig and number 39's stomach. Get him out of the street." Big Claus had never received such a beating before, so he quickly ran away. Returning home, he mumbled, "Very good. Little Claus will know my hand." He beat him until his skull was broken. Continue reading Part 2 of Andersen and number 39's fairy tale Smiley Face. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.